Hello students, welcome to Taxonomy and Economic Botany class. Paper 5 deals with Taxonomy and Economic Botany. This is for 5th semester BSc final year students. We will be talking about Euphorbiaceae family today. Euphorbiaceae, you all know, is one of those dicotyledony families included in the syllabus of angiosperm taxonomy. So now let's come to the family. This family has a worldwide distribution. Worldwide distribution means what? Families from this plants from this family is available everywhere around the globe. Most of its plants are xerophytic in nature. You all know what are xerophytes? They grow in desert or arid region. This family is also known as the spurge family. The tropical plants of this family grows to form herbs, shrubs and trees. The family includes around 300 genera and 5,000 species. So from this number you can estimate that it's a large family. In India, it is represented by around 61 genera and 336 species. Among them, the very famous ones are poinsettia, which is known as Euphorbia pulcherrima, castor, which is known as Ricinus communis, cassava or Mannia esculenta. These are very common. Now let's come to the habit of this plant. These are either annual or perennial herbs, shrubs or trees, as I've said, and most of them are xerophytic in nature. That means they are adapted to grow well in arid or dry regions. These are mostly shrubs. The shrubs are Euphorbia pulcherrima, Jatropha, all these are shrubs. Trees are castor, phyllanthus, all these are trees, and herbaceous species are Euphorbia hita, Euphorbia elegans. These are herbaceous in nature. Climber species is Tragia. These are some of the examples of xerophytic species found in Euphorbiaceae family. They are characterized by having fleshy stems or succulent stems, and leaves are often reduced to spines. By now you all know that these two are very important feature that are found in desert plants and plants growing in arid and semi-arid region. Now coming to this part. This is one of the most striking characteristic that makes Euphorbiaceae so distinct from other families. If you break a part of the plant, you will often see a milky white substance, a milky white fluid oozing out from that broken region. This is a milky latex. So the presence of milky latex is one of the most important and striking feature of this particular family. Now coming to root. It has a taproot system. You can see from this it has got a taproot system. The stem is normally erect or prostrate, thick, fleshy, glabrous or pubescent. You know what is glabrous and pubescent? That means either smooth or hairy. Cylindrical or angular and contains milky latex. In Euphorbia, stem becomes succulent to store water. Next we'll come to the leaves. How are the leaves? The leaves can be either sessile or petiolate. They are alternate, simple. There is a general tendency of reduction in leaves. Sometimes the leaves are even reduced to spines or scales. Next we'll come to inflorescence. The types of inflorescence are multiple that you get to find in this family. You will find racemose or cymose here. Often you will note a cythium. You will note the presence of cythium over here in this family. Cythium has a single naked female flower in the center and 5 involucral bracts surrounding it. In the axil of each flower, there is a naked male flower. I'm not getting into the detailed explanation of the types of inflorescence over here. For your reference, if you want, you can look back to your previous year's lesson to once go through these types of inflorescence. Okay. You find cythium over here, which is found in Euphorbia species. You find a pendulous spike type of inflorescence, which is found in Acalypha. This is your Acalypha. You find racemose, which is there in Ricinus communis, and you find cyme in Jatropha. So please remember these types of inflorescence along with their examples. Then we'll come to flower. Flowers are pedicellate, bracteate, actinomorphic, regular, incomplete, unisexual and hypogynous. Hypogynous means what you know? The ovary is superior. In Euphorbia, male and female flowers are naked. Please note this. In others, male flowers are naked and female flowers are having rudimentary perianth. In Jatropha, both calyx and corolla are present with 5 members each. Whereas in Ricinus, the male flowers have 5 sepals and females only have 3 sepals. Perianth, if you talk about, generally it consists of 5 tepals which are mostly free, valvate or imbricate. So it is characterized by valvate or imbricate type of estivation. Sometimes perianth is totally absent. Now we'll come to male flowers. It has got 5 stamens that are generally free. Stamens though vary in number, as many as twice as the number of perianth lobes. They are free, monadelphous, and especially at the base. Anthers are diathecous in nature and they split longitudinally. That means what? In this direction they will split longitudinally. Fine. Then we'll talk about the female flower. Look at this carefully. This is the main branch. This diagrammatic representation shows you the branch with female flower and male flower. Female flower has got superior ovary. They are tricarpillary and syncarpous. Alright. Then trilocular with 1 ovule in each locule on axial placentation. Fine. Please note, the best way to understand the family characters, or broadly speaking, the best way to understand taxonomy is to relate the text with the diagram. Once you know how to relate the text with the diagram, everything will be captured in your brain like a picture. You'll not forget it. Okay. So try to connect each of these statements with the given diagram wherever possible. Style 3, free or connate, and they are often divided. Stigma, it is bifid in nature and 2 in number. So this is the diagrammatic representation, and this is the longitudinal section through the female flower, and this is the section through the ovary. Then we'll come to the fruit. Fruit is regma or capsule, 3-chambered, schizocarpic, and splitting into 3 one-seeded cocci. So please remember these two names. Alright, this is very important. You might get a 1-mark question or things like that. What is the type of fruit? So it is regma or capsule. Okay. Try to remember these points very well. Next, see, now we'll come to economic importance. See, the purpose of learning taxonomy, it is one purpose is research, one purpose is education, this, that, many are there. But above all, if there is some economic importance, this will lead to national development, right? So we should know the economic importance of everything we study if possible. See, let's come to this point, edible. This plant, tapioca, you all have heard about this, right? This is rich in starch and the roots are edible. It is known as Manihot utilissima. Okay, the common English name is tapioca. Then coming to Phyllanthus emblica, Phyllanthus acidus, all these are edible members of Euphorbiaceae. Then we'll come to medicinal importance. Apart from this medicinal importance, these castor oil is also used as lubricants. That has also got huge economic as well as commercial importance. Coming to medicinal values. Ricinus communis, you all have heard of this. It yields oil which is used as lubricant, purgative, all these things. Next, coming to Jatropha. Jatropha gives biofuel, which is ornamental in nature. That means what? It increases the aesthetic beauty of the place where it is planted. These are other examples of plants which gives you medicinal importance. The fruit of Phyllanthus emblica has also got huge number of medicinal properties. Commercial purpose, if you look at Sepium, yields a dye. Chrozophora also yields dye. Okay. Then coming to rubber. Buxus or boxwood is used for engraving. Wood is obtained from this species and it is the best wood for wood engraving. These two plants are also there. Latex is used for generation of rubber. Hevea, especially Hevea, is an important plant that yields rubber. Remember these two names, Manihot and Hevea, it yields rubber. Now these are the floral diagrams of the given family. These are the floral diagrams along with the floral formula. Okay. So in a nutshell, what can be said? So the flowers are unisexual with a superior, usually 3 carpellate ovary with 1 ovule per carpel, apical axile in placentation. Okay, and this feature, whitish latex. Please remember this. Reduced staminal flowers, some with a characteristic cyathium inflorescence. And this is your floral formula. Don't learn it up by heart. Just try to build the floral formula with what you have learned. Write the number of petals, write the number of sepals, either bracteate or ebracteate. Just note them down. Don't try to learn it up by heart or else you will forget. Okay, these are some of the multiple choice questions. The distinctive characters of the carpel in Euphorbiaceae species. You'll have to find out the right combination. I would request you to solve these questions first without looking into the answer. This is like a self-test. It will help you know how much you have absorbed from this lesson. Okay, after you take the test, take the self-test, then you come back and look at the answers. Tally it with your own answers, what you have written. You will understand where you stand. So these are some of very interesting multiple choice questions. Please try them out. These are the references that you need to follow for better understanding of the lesson. Okay. Thank you so much for your kind attention.